Oh, y'all ready for some football this weekend? Even tonight, I think Syracuse the game I'm gonna be looking at tonight after I get out this thing. But man, this weekend we got Alabama, Missouri, LSU, Texas A&M, Texas, Vanderbilt, Nebraska, and Ohio State. Pretty good lineup. And let's not even talk about the games that I did mention on here. There's some hellified games. But before we get started on this thing, welcome to Nick Saban Junior Sports Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. And you know I got to bring in my fam, my brothers in this football crime, my fair weather fans. Bring them in. Let's talk about it. Bring my guy Roll Tide Rise up in this thing.
If you are satisfied, if you are not hungry,
bring my guy Roll.
What's up, brother?
Man, what's up? I don't even know what the hell just happened. I don't know what's going on over here. But bring my boy Van up. Bring him up real quick, man. Let's go.
Alabama is back as the champion.
Oh, a catch. Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
What's going on, man? Hold on. Oh, what's going on?
How y'all been?
Been great, man.
Been a rough week for me.
Yeah.
I drove by a pumpkin patch the other day and seen all that orange, got PTSD.
Shit.
Yeah.
My neighbor came by the other day and told me he was from Tennessee, and I went and got a restraining order, man. That's what kind of stuff I'm dealing with right now.
Hey, man, before we get this thing started, I got one more person I want to bring up. And it ain't going to be right if we don't bring him in. My guy, Chris, what's happening, man?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on?
What's up?
What's going on, y'all?
Not much, man.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, man?
So, man, got 6 in the chat, man. Y'all hit the like button. We can get ready to talk about this football. And we're going to keep it moving, man. Alabama, Missouri up on the list, man. What's y'all thoughts? Fries up?
You will come to me first, wouldn't
you?
Yeah. Hey, man, listen. We all know what it is, man. It's first of all, it's homecoming weekend, right? So this week we got to have some pride, man. The boys got to put whatever they got going on in their brains and their head, whatever's going on in the locker room, whatever is happening, they got to put that aside. They got to come together, figure something out. You know, it's time to gut check. Time to man up. Time to put on your boots, strap up, lace up, and let's go. Because you can't come. We didn't drop to Tennessee. We didn't drop to Vanderbilt, right? There's 2 games. We're sitting at 5-2. I'm not really worried about the playoffs. You know, in a nutshell, I'm not worried about it. If we make it, cool. If we don't, it's okay. I just want to end this season on a high note. And that's going to start with this weekend. So we got to, like I said, we got to put whatever's in our heads, whatever this is going on, put it to the side, come together. And this is the beginning of the end of the season. So we got to come in, play. I just want to see a solid game. I want to see 4 quarters of solid football. Whether we win by 1 or 100. I want the same intensity from the first play to the last play. I don't want to see a good first half and then halftime come and we come out and we can't get a drive going. It's 3 and out, or vice versa. I don't want to see a bad first half and then second half we come out and we kind of put something together. I want to see some drive. I want to see them guys run the ball, and I want to see some defense. I want to see some getting pressure on the quarterback. You know, second half, Nico had time to sit back and do what he needed to do. That's all I'm asking.
Man,
I'm just asking for a complete game from my guys. That's it.
Man,
the last 3.5 weeks, I feel like that show back in the 90s, Unsolved Mysteries. I feel like Robert Stacks might come back and tell me that my team got abducted in the second half of that Georgia game and they ain't been found yet.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. I ain't got no answers as far as what's happened. I can only talk about what I'd like to see going forward, like Rise Up did. Man, I'd like to see the defense play 4 solid quarters instead of a half here, a quarter there. We need to play. I'd like to see the offense get back to scoring some points, take advantage of situations. Defense done a pretty good job of taking advantage, getting some turnovers last week, and the offense couldn't help them out with it. We can't keep playing like that.
Right.
I want to see Milroe look at a different more than 20 times. I'm not just going to sit here and shit on Milroe. I am disappointed in him, and I question some things with him right now. But truthfully, I'd like to – one bad game, I can't just throw him out. You know, he's done a lot for us too. But I'd like to see going forward, I'd like to see him spread the ball around a little bit. I'd like to see our offense do some different things. Like I'd like for him to get in the bag a little bit, get a little bit more creative. It's a team effort. Winning and losing is a team effort.
Right.
And there's enough blame to go around with the coaches, the staff, the guys that mow the field. I'm blaming everybody right now. I'm mad at everybody. People fill up the water bottles. They can kiss my ass too. I'm pissed at all of them. But really though, I just want to see everybody play good, man. I can deal with a loss. It's an effort. If you can play to your best of your abilities and you lose, I can live with that. And I think as a player you can live with that. But when you see certain guys just making business decisions on the field, you start to question a lot of things. So I'd like to see us start to try to turn this around.
Right.
Chris, I'm gonna ask you how you feeling about as an LSU fan. How you feel on the outside looking in?
Well,
Alabama.
my perspective is KYP. You got to know your personnel. I want to see you guys control the line of scrimmage more.
Smart.
Like you guys have the best to me. You guys have the best running back core in the SEC. I want to see both of the jams. You know, run more power, more counter plays for them. And I don't want to see this game because I think you guys should easily win this game. But I don't want to see Milroe run back. He's not a cornerback. He doesn't have to regress to progress. I want to see more design runs for him, more QB draws, and just more continuity plays to know him. I want to see the ball spread it around more. I don't want to see 17 targets to Ryan Williams. I want to see Kendrick Law get involved more. Also, when we get on the other side of the 50, I do believe you guys should have more parity. When it comes, I want to. Do you guys even have a tight end? I don't even see you.
We do. If you will watch the games, there's a guy standing back there doing this right here.
Yeah. Do you guys? I want to see you guys go 12 personnel. Get creative. So I think you guys should handily win this game. Missouri can be had. They're not as evasive they was last year with the running game. You guys are pretty stout with the running game. You control the line of scrimmage. You should come out with the W.
I agree, man. With me, man, it's just you asked the question the other day, Van. Like you were saying something about basically how you like to see a team like when they like this kind of, and I was like kind of me too because I want to see where the mindset's at.
Yep.
Did we give it up now? Say it again.
I said you learn so much from a team when they got their back against the wall. And right now, I don't even think they need to be worried about playoffs, but to have a solid season going and finish on a high note for a lot of these guys that are seniors, get some pride. It's gut check time. Step up and play the game, win. Make it about the team again because it don't feel like a team effort no more.
Right.
Yep. So for me, that's what I want. It's kind of for me. It's kind of a little bit more exciting because now we get to see where that grower set moving on out. Where the physical dominance come on out. Where the mindset change. Where are the mindset? Who quits and who keeps trucking? Who sticks to the process and keep trucking? That's why I'm at with it right now. We both lost games right now. We fighting. We all fighting right now, and Missouri to be had, and we looking like we can be had as well too. That's what we're looking like to the world right now. So this game is who wants it the most. Who really wants it the most? Moving forward. Heard a lot of positive things about Tyler Booker today, being there, that voice, being the guy that getting on people and stuff. But that's one of the things too about Bama. I've been hearing a lot last couple of years. They've been doing a lot of talking. I ain't saying they ain't giving. I ain't saying they ain't, but all the talking ain't matching up to what we've been seeing as well. But I like it for Tyler Booker. If that's what he's doing, I like it for him. But this game, man, I look at Missouri. Missouri got a lot of people questionable and probable for this game. So even if we did win this game, it's one of them things that if them guys ain't in there, I still don't know where we stand. I still don't know where we stand. If they're not 100% healthy, I still don't know where we stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, like I said, whether we win by one or whatever we win by, I'm with you on that. We don't really know because Missouri is coming in hurt. I mean, they have a lot of players that's very questionable for this game. So, but I don't care. This one time I don't care. I need this as a stepping stone and build from there. Just maybe this would be the spark that get those guys back rolling. Like, okay, well, we need this win, and they come out with a pretty dominant win. Then they can we can build upon that and go on because, like I said, we still got football to play. We got a bye week. Then we got to face LA Chris and his crew, and scale of LA Chris and his crew. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to that game, but we can't bypass it. We got to take it face on. So I hope we win this game in a nice, dominant fashion to where we could build upon it going into the bye week and then LSU.
Yeah. But for me, for Missouri, the surprising thing for Missouri, Luther Burden, still I think one of the best wide receivers in the SEC. But he ain't been the guy that been getting off. Luther Burden, all season, I think the most receptions, he hasn't had over 10 receptions in the game yet. How does Missouri, what is Missouri playing with them doing this game? We got a banged up secondary. Our secondary banged up. My boy Bray Hubbard, shout out to Bray Hubbard. They gonna get his first start. He's gonna get his first start. But does this be the game that Luther Burden steps up, become the guy he is? And even with that being said, Missouri got to put the ball in Luther Burden's hands, man. They got to put the ball in. He's too much of a playmaker, too much of an athlete, not to be making an impact on this team. That dude Theo Weiss, he been doing pretty good. But the thing is Brady Cook gonna be healthy enough to play? Is he gonna be healthy enough to play? I think he's probable, questionable, probable, or something like that. We don't know. We see him come back after halftime. They say he went to the hospital and came back. That's freaking crazy to me. But he came back and played. So, my opinion, I think he'll play. But one thing that'll help Missouri out, in my opinion, this game is running the ball, quarterback runs. Is he going to be healthy enough to run the ball? Run the ball and having an effect for his team, because we do know that I think Missouri running back is down. And I don't think.
Yeah, Nate Noel, that boy got 500 yards this season.
Yeah. And I think that's a big one of the big keys. It ain't Cody Schrader, but it's good enough. 500 yards is good enough. So if they can't get no run, what I'm trying to say, if they can't run the ball with the quarterback, I think it's gonna be a difficult day just sitting back there throwing it. But they got the dogs to do it. I think their third leading receiver out a questionable one as well. So I don't know, man.
Well, I want to address, first of all, Derek Spencer said, what's the line for the game? And was up 16.5 in the chat. In favor of who? Is that like they're giving us 16.5 points? We might score 17. It might be under. Like, our offense has been a ghost. As far as Luther Burton, you were talking about Luther Burton. If he would transfer to Alabama, change his jersey to number 2 and tell everybody he was 17 years old, they'd throw it to him 30 times a game. So that's one way to fix that. But as far as what's going on in Missouri, I don't know, man. Their offenses look weird to me this year. They've not looked good in the deep game at all. They've run the ball fairly well. We know they've got good talent. Their quarterback's a decent guy, but they have died trying to go deep. When you get them in a third and long situation, they have struggled all season. That being said, we've struggled all season to get off the field on third and any down. Doesn't matter how long it is. So I don't know, man. Them having 14 players out, it's not gonna. If we come out there and just dominate the game, it's not gonna prove a lot. But at the same time, that might be a small step in trying to get this team back in alignment too. So we'll take what we can get right now. So of course I'm rooting for Alabama, but my confidence is a little higher here, and 14 players are out, and I hate being that guy, but I ain't got a lot of faith in them right now until they show me better. I know we got better talent, but they're not playing like it. So, I need to see a lot more things.
Can I ask y'all something? Why can't we ever see a split back set in the backfield? Why can't Justice Haynes and Jamarian Miller get in the game at the same time to provide a little bit more? Yeah, to provide a little bit more. Yeah, whatever happened? It just seems like Alabama's getting away from its identity.
We don't have an identity.
Yes,
it don't seem like it.
Bernard, I don't know.
Chris, it don't seem like it. They have gotten away from it, and I mean that's a great question, and I don't know, man. I mean that's something we've been kind of banging our heads, wondering as well, like what in the world.
Even with Kendrick Law, I feel as if Kendrick Law, you can put him
utilize
as a decoy player. Like for real, he can be your gadget spot. You don't have to
he's
Brian Williams all the time. And Kendrick Law, he also can play running. Like it's way more the way we use Xavier Thomas as our little gadget player to pretty much utilize our whole offense. We'll line them up in the slot. We'll line them up behind the center. Like it can be done. I just feel as if Alabama is becoming more of a West Coast team with a West Coast philosophy. It does look like it's Washington-esque, but I don't know. I do feel like y'all going to handle. Y'all going to take out all your frustrations on them. I don't even think it's going to be close. I got this game like 42-10.
Well, I hope you're right.
I love your confidence, bro.
Yeah, no, I just don't believe. I just don't believe in Missouri. Missouri is horrible this year. I just don't believe in them. If Texas A&M did that to them, and I do believe Alabama has a better line, O-line, and a better wide receiver core, and a better. You just guys just better on paper. And from what I see with those matchups, you guys should just easily come out with this victory. I don't even know why y'all nervous.
Are you not watching the last 3 games?
Yeah, I did. Missouri is just so scandalous this year. I just have no faith in them.
And you brought up what A&M did to them. So that's the game I'm looking back at. A&M was able to run the ball. And I know I'm saying what I want to see, but Alabama, if this is not the game that you can get Justice Hayes and Jam Miller going, I don't know what will be the game. If you can't get them going this game, I don't know what will be the game because you can run the ball on Missouri. Vanderbilt ran the ball. I think the quarterback had 80-something rushing yards on him. So between Miro, they say his leg hurt. I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. But between Miro, Justice, and Jam, we should be able to get a run game going. You brought up Kendrick Law. Kendrick Law is a playmaker. You gotta put the ball in his hands. Kendrick Law, I thought he was gonna be our Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be our Debo Samuel. I thought you were gonna see him line up in the backfield, doing multiple things. And what I'm saying is Ryan Williams. Oh yeah, did y'all know he's 17 years old?
I had heard the rumor, but I hadn't confirmed it.
Is it really?
And then that Tennessee game, Jeremy Bernard was open so many times. They blew past him. I was screaming at the TV, Miro, what are you doing? Like, it was just
like we got too many playmakers on this team not to make it happen. But my main thing is between Miro, Justice, and Jam. We gotta get it done in the rushing game. We gotta get it. We gotta lean on the big boys. We gotta trust the big boys to push forward. And I got confidence in the big boys. Cause I know when you put confidence in the offensive lineman to run the ball, you'll get something special out of them if you do it consistently.
And you know what makes Texas A&M so special right now? They are equally balanced.
Yeah,
Le'Veon Moss and Amari Daniels. One of them, I think Le'Veon has like 600 yards, 670 some yards, and Daniels' boy have almost 300 yards. They are so equally stout when it comes to the running game, and they don't have the big bodies in front that you guys have. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out what is the OC at Alabama doing. You got two of the most talented guys in the SEC, and you're not utilizing them right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing: if Lane Kiffin has Justin Hayes and Jamarian Miller, he'll show you what to do with them.
Right.
If he just had our offense,
it'll be over with. If he had them two dudes.
Right.
I like what you said about Law, man, because like he should be our Swiss Army knife, but right now we're just using the spoon part. Like we ain't even opened up the rest of the knife yet. It's like, what are we waiting on, man? Like a gadget player like that, like you can put him anywhere and he can make plays. Like, what are we doing?
Look, use the little corkscrew part of it. Shit.
Frustrating.
But overall,
oh, by the way, breaking in real quick. End of the first quarter right now at the Pitt and Syracuse game. Y'all want to hear the score real quick?
Yes, I do.
Pitt 17, Syracuse nothing. Solid first quarter for Pitt right now.
Eli Holstein, baby. Eli.
Hey, see, what messed me up about these things? What messed me up about I get so stuck on the local kids that from the area we playing on the other team. I get so stuck on them.
What was that old song? Baby, come back. Eli Holston, come back. Come back. Damn.
Eli, baby. Looking like a champ.
He looking good right now. He had his worst game last week, and I think he'll rebound. But so far, it looks like he is. So.
But for me, I ain't finna hop on this Alabama-Missouri game. In the end, like Jalen Miro said, roll tide. and it's just one of them things that, yeah, we look weird too, but Missouri, I'm not trusting Missouri. And this would be the game they come out there and they lighted it up, got them all of a sudden. But I ain't trusting Missouri enough this year. Oh boy, Bray Hubbard, I like him back in the back end.
Hey, that boy's a thumper, bro.
He's somebody that can come down here and gonna hit you, bro.
And think about it, he was a quarterback in high school. That boy's a thumper.
Yeah, the right player of the year. He was that guy.
That boy good.
That boy, hey, he was like a 3-star coming out.
Yeah.
We need them. Hey, listen, you can keep them 5. We want
telling you, the star system don't measure everything.
I was talking about him with you this weekend, Saban.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I was like,
you did.
You like a little baby. You like a little baby with weeks out there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so speaking of 3-star, then we'll move on. I got the visitor list. I'm gonna try, if I get time tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do a video. But one of my favorite guys, of course, it's the local Phoenix City kid. My boy Tristan Lyles will be taking the visit to Tuscaloosa on Saturday. 3-star guy, he an edge guy, and I'm talking about somebody that eat. Like, if you look at him, you're gonna look at the sacks and stuff. I love the way he sets the edge in the run game. That dude is.
Yes, we'll take it.
That's the stuff I look at like now, especially now. I look at that intricate stuff. Like it's easy to glorify dudes for making the sacks and all that, but that small intricate stuff that other people don't watch. The way he sets the edge in the run game is unmatched, bro. Like, and he'll be in Tuscaloosa Saturday.
Hey, man.
3-star
We'll
guy.
take it.
And the only reason I hear 3-star because they hate him because of the size, bro. I think he like a 6'1", 6. I think he like 6'1" or something like that.
Hey, look at Waylon's comment.
Yeah, dropping knowledge.
Says swap Proctor and Pritchard back to the original size they played in high school. Right now,
Why not? Try it.
Yeah, I'm right. Seriously.
I seen Pritchard play in high school, but it'd be so hard to judge, man. Offensive lineman from high school when they play some good teams and some of the teams be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But Pritchard was real good in high school at Carver. But overall, I got my Tide winning this thing. I'm gonna tell y'all guys, no matter how salty and how emotional I be after the game, I'm picking the Tide. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm picking the Tide.
I do. I pick them too. But they do a little bit more quieter now than I did before.
Who's still team in Alabama? Who? But man, let's move on because this game I'm excited to see: LSU versus Texas A&M. And Chris, I gotta lead it off with you because you my LSU guy. What's your thoughts coming into this game, big dog?
You already know this ain't no love lost between us and the damn Aggies. We hate each other. I can't stand that damn Kyle Field, that old 12-man bullshit. That's some made up shit. That ain't even no real shit they got going on. That's some,
he came out there on us.
They made it a couple years ago. That ain't no real shit. But anyway, like I said, this the battle for the SEC supremacy. Like you got us and Texas A&M. So we both 6-1 right now, and we're trying to get it. I'm weary, bro, because the last 2 times we've been to College Station, we left with the L, man. Last year and the year before that, so we left with the L. I mean, you got Garrett, you got Nuss, man. Nuss is balling out of his mind. I think after this game, Nuss will put his bid in for the Heisman. He's right at 2,200 yards right now, 18 touchdowns, and you know we are wide receiver. We spread the ball around. You got Lacey with almost 600 yards. We got Anderson right at 500 yards, and we got Mason Taylor. He got over 300 yards. So,
dang, that must be nice.
Yeah, we move the ball around.
Yep.
We serving everybody on the block.
Eric Anderson, the third, he the third down king, cuz.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so what I would like for us to see, bro, for our D line, just to stand in and just to put the SEC on notice with Parashan, Gio Paez, which I think we have the best D tackler in the SEC with Suggs and my guy right at the tip of my tongue. But anyway, it's gonna come back. We have Whit Weeks, who I personally think who's doing a phenomenal job on in calling the interior. Sage Ryan and Major Burns. They're gonna show up. Major Burns, he has the green dot. So Sage Ryan, which Sage has been actually playing, bro. That's why. All right. So when Corey Raymond came back, Sage has kind of reinvented himself. Him and Major Burns. Sage was getting burnt all last year. Major Burns was getting burnt all last year. We see tackling better. We see guys fielding the ball better. They're turning their hips. So if we can just lock down like Brian Kelly say, do the small things. Knowing what it will be lined up at, we should come out with the win, man. But that being said, I got Texas A&M winning, beating us, bro.
God damn it, Chris.
Yeah, bro.
That means LSU gonna win because he done the same shit with the Ole Miss game.
You know my verse psychology.
They're gonna win. They're gonna beat the shit out of us. They're gonna whip the fuck out.
Because when I look at LSU, when I look at this game, it's like a Thanksgiving for LSU. You got a good meat, but you got some good ass size to it. You got Kadam Dorman running back. You got the goddamn Kyron Lacey. You got Aaron Anderson, and goddamn goddamn Gus, man. Like Mason Taylor, Nussmeier, man. I like, and I start breaking it down like this: who has the better quarterback? I think LSU has the better quarterback.
Oh yeah,
I got Le'Veon Moss. I got him, but they don't stop what the hell goddamn Caleb Durham doing. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb Durham is a true freshman.
Yes.
It just made 18 years old stepping foot on campus.
He is a little banged up right now, though. They're saying he's like
he got banged up at the South Alabama game. But I think on paper we have the talented team. We have the better team. I think we have the better defense, and I think we have the better corners. I think if you look at power focused football, we have Zy Alexander. I think Zy Alexander right now is the best cornerback in the SEC, which is crazy because we went from being the worst secondary last year. Now we have one of the best secondaries in the SEC, and I think we're getting back to our nostalgic, gritty ways. I think our LSU defense we're starting to look like LSU again. We're looking LSU-y again. You know, and Braden Swinson. I think Braden Swinson is the best. Is top 3, top 2, top 1 is the best D tackler in college football. Man, this guy is unstoppable. He's 6'4", he runs like the wind. He's going to get to the quarterback. No one, I've seen no one can stop him. With him and
The thing I seen that stuck out to me the most, and I seen this on Instagram. I seen the little clip. Y'all offensive line has not given up a sack yet.
2 sacks. They've gotten to twice.
That's fucking.
You know how many times we sacked Jackson Dart that game in Tiger Stadium?
Y'all gotta dart that game. Y'all.
We put that ball in his pockets, on his back pocket 7 times.
I feel like he's just bragging.
Like A&M defense. Yeah, he is, man.
Man, listen, bro.
We're gonna lose, but we got the best team though.
Listen, bro. You gotta understand. Listen, let me bask in our glory for a little minute. We even had a horrible defense last year, dude. Because I'm talking about.
We did.
You know, Grambling scored 20 points on us last year.
They put up. What's up?
Grambling was doing us in last year.
Oh.
Like it is so like with the addition of Bo Davis coming back to LSU, getting back to his root.
Hey, my son just verbally committed to LSU. He ain't getting no offer.
Hey, we love Alabama players. Bring them down. We love Alabama natives. Quan Alexander. We love them. We love. Corey Raymond back and Kevin Peoples, who Kevin Peoples is revered as one of the best linebacker coaches in college football. And I personally think between Tavares Robinson and Corey Raymond, I think they are the best defensive back coaches, assistant coaches in college football, and you can't go wrong with either one. So,
So you remember me? You was in the chat tonight when I told KB, I said, I don't know what LSU gonna do record-wise. I said, but I know on the defensive line and in the secondary, they're gonna be better because of who? Bo Davis and Corey Raymond.
I mean, and I feel like as if that was with Alabama when Kirby stole Tavares Robinson away from there, he's getting you're pulling the culture away from Alabama. Yeah, like you're extrapolating the culture away from it. And then once you bring in this culture, and then we're getting who are we again? Who are we? So that's what I'm just to segue from LSU and just key back in on what I'm seeing, the little intricate details on what Bama is doing. And then even when I seen guys sprinting back, I don't even see guys sprinting back back on out of guys are just walking. Like it seems like Malachi Moore is the only one that wants it in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And that little freshman from Alabama, y'all got
tell him about where.
Yeah, he wants it. He wants it. But
he's playing hard.
Those other two
you just named Malachi Moore, Alabama guy. Jalen Botway, Alabama guy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, when it comes to recruiting, we really got to get back to recruiting the roots.
Hey, and what them other two boys from? Where they from again?
Who?
What?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Them Drakes. We got 2 Drakes.
Man.
But for real, man,
This damn comment.
What is that?
You talking about how good the team is, then you tell some y'all gonna lose.
Oh.
He's gonna totally fake me out.
With that being said,
he hit you with a Corso, not so fast.
I think we're gonna lose, bro. I think we're gonna lose in College Station. I think we're gonna lose by a touchdown.
I mean,
I do have questions.
And they're playing.
They're gonna win about. Listen, I'll run. So we haven't been able to stop the run that fast. This year, and with those 2 running backs they got, bro.
This shit out my mouth too.
Those 2 running backs they got, they're phenomenal. So I think the key point is we just have to stop Moss and Daniels, dog. We stop Moss and Daniels and let Connor Wagman live from we. I'd rather for him to look. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that to the chin all day. But we have to stop
everything I'll bring out that running back game because I'm about to say honestly, it's to the point where I kind of sell out and stop the run and goddamn. They got a good wide receiver core. They still got Noah Thomas and them guys. Come on, Wiggle, you're going to have to beat me, baby. I haven't seen you play consistent enough in your career football yet to make me feel like, oh, I can't lead these guys. You just going to have to beat me, baby.
Yeah, man. It's just like if we can just, I would rather Noah Thomas to have a career game. I'd rather for him to have 187 yards, Blase, Barb, and all those guys. If we can just stop Thomas and Daniels, we'll be good. I mean, Moss and Daniels will be good, man.
I feel you on that too.
But I can also see Nuts having a astonishing game this year, man. In College Station, I can with Aaron Anderson has just been just on fire. Him and Lacey, with him and Lacey, man, you can't go wrong. And our security blanket and Mason Taylor, I just feel as if their secondary is in for a long fucking day.
And see, with that being said, don't want to bring out Kevin Durant. Okay, he banged up, but if he can give you a little something, it's gonna work. That's why I say it's like Thanksgiving. You got Gus Nussmeier, he the good fried turkey, but the other sides with it, you got yams, macaroni and cheese, the collard greens. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got hey. But I would say A&M got a good defensive line, man. They got a good defensive line too. So
I think
like A&M, but I'm going LSU with this, baby.
What are your prediction? Just go.
Score? Oh, it's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say like 34-28 type shit.
I got it something like that. I got it like 30. I got it 37-31. Texas A&M.
Okay.
I had 31-28 LSU.
I think this is a game where LSU continues to turn the corner. They look so much different than the team that lost to USC at the beginning of the year. Don't even look like the same team no more. Like the only thing that concerns me going into this game, because the environment, I know that you think that mythical 12th man is a little bit manufactured, but they are a loud crowd, one of the loudest in college football. And y'all had a lot of pre-snap penalties against Arkansas last week. And it didn't set y'all back. It didn't set y'all back in that game. Like, I was impressed the way y'all handled Arkansas. I think your defense took another step up against Arkansas because everybody struggled to slow them down running the ball.
But if you notice what we did, we controlled the clock during Arkansas. We did, which I think Alabama needs to start doing.
Yes.
I've been screaming that for weeks.
Our drive in the third quarter consisted of 8 minutes. 8 minutes. We murdered them. For 8 minutes, we ran the ball, check downs, first downs. Yeah,
I will say against Tennessee, we lost the game, but we did win the time of possession finally. I will
You know what
say.
it is?
I got a
In one
clue.
year and out the other. That's all.
Yo, my papa do that all the time, bro.
That's all. In one ear and out the other, baby. They ain't.
What Alabama's doing offensively right now, and I hate to jump back on Alabama, but just to follow up with what he was talking about, I think that's the same thing that may end up getting Lincoln Riley fired in USC when it's said and done. Offensively, they're great, but they score so fast they don't help their defense, and they put their defense in worse situations when they score in 6 or less plays, or they continuously get 3 and outs when they can't hit the deep pass. And Alabama's living and dying with either a deep pass or a mill road run. We got nothing else right now.
And it's so fun to take
not helping your defense whatsoever, putting them right back on the field when they just went and got stuffed down their throat for 16 plays on the drive just, not 2 minutes ago. And now you 3 and out, bam, right back on the defense again.
You're putting 3 freshmen.
I don't care what defense it is.
Defense.
Right.
Yeah. But to get back to LSU, I think they continue to turn a corner. I think this team is even better than advertised right now. I think they're one of the best teams in college football. They just keep looking better. They got playmakers in every point. They had them last year, but something was off on defense. It don't look off this year to me. It looks like it's getting better.
Yeah.
I think they beat a good but inexperienced head coach. I think they get that win on the road, and I think their schedule is more favorable for them to continue to lead the SEC right now and get to a championship game. This is one of their bigger games. I know they got Alabama coming up, but we're not riding a high right now, but LSU's got a favorable schedule coming up.
See, that's the thing. See, so we go through the gauntlet right now. See, I actually got us losing against Texas A&M and pulling out the W over y'all in Tiger Stadium. So I had a little kerfuffle. I was dealing with. I was like, well, who do I really see us beating? And I was like, all right, timely possession. We only got to stop one person with Alabama. We got to stop. We just got to be worried about one person with Alabama. Whereas they spread the wealth around in Texas in College Station. I can see us winning against y'all, but losing in a close battle. But I don't know if we may can win this game and lose against y'all. But I don't think we go undefeated in both of these games, in both these preliminary games. I do believe we're going to drop one either to y'all or to Texas A&M. So I have a.
Well, I hope it's us. I hope it's us, but I got no confidence in it. I think LSU. I think LSU is going to be a top 5 team when it's all said and done.
Yeah, but even if we lose one, that means we have one loss in conference play,
right?
And we still in contention. I do believe one loss. So even after we get past Texas A&M and Bama, our schedule's looking very favorable. Vandy, Florida, and Oklahoma. So
don't sleep on Vandy.
Yeah, bro, I told you a Vandy fan called Paul Feinbaum and told him we're gonna see y'all in Atlanta.
Hey, I'm honest to tell y'all, I didn't think Vandy was there, bro.
They getting worse than Tennessee fans.
Hey man, let Vandy.
I don't know. We scared all of them.
Hey, I'm rooting for Vandy.
I ain't even mad at Vandy. I want Vandy to beat their. I want Vandy to gloat right now. I want them to do that thing because I never seen it before. So
I'm gonna watch how I say this here. I won't start cussing too early, but F them. I don't give a damn if they win another. They done piss me off, killed my season, hurt my confidence. I don't want them to do shit.
I told the person from Tennessee, I said, I hope Tennessee breaks out the map some kind of how and float off into their own island and a tsunami come and take their shit out. I told them about that today. Leave my Tennessee alone. Damn y'all, damn the Titans, damn the Balls, damn the Commodores, damn all y'all.
I ain't played a Commodores record in weeks. I can't even put on the Commodores, and I love that band, man. I can't even put them on right now. Just remind me of shit.
What actually is a Commodore anyway? I don't know what a Commodore
It's like
is.
isn't that like a battle person, a person in battle, like a
I
Commodore?
don't know.
Like somebody with a musket? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just why everybody with Tuskegee got muskets? I mean,
I know, right?
Yeah, we got them damn cap guns right now. Like they look real and they sound real, but they ain't doing shit to nobody, man.
got the starter pistols.
Yeah. And then everybody starts scoring on us. I'll let it go. I swear I'm over it. I
got them LSU Tigers. My man Chris picked A&M.
Yeah.
For the second time in a row on the show,
man.
he knows what he did.
I'm going with my head over my heart, man. Yeah.
I feel you.
Mhm.
I feel you. But the next game we're gonna talk about
Go Commodore.
Texas versus Vanderbilt.
Go Commodores.
What's your thoughts on this, Chris?
Diego, bro. To be honest with you, I think Diego Paez is an NFL quarterback. Like people look at me stupid when I say that. I honestly think that. I just don't understand how people. I mean, you got to think, bro. This dude got 1,300 yards already in the SEC. He's thrown for 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he's going to progress even more. They run a spread, so he's not playing. They run a spread, so he's not playing with talented guys. Because if you got to constantly run a spread, you have suspect people in your wide receiving core. Because the spread is just to compete with more talented teams. That's why you see the group of 5, your Boise's and all these guys. They run a spread, because they don't. You have lack of an O line.
Yeah.
So I mean, but other than that shit, Texas about to tear a hole in their ass, man. This Cinderella story comes to an end Saturday.
Hey, you know what?
Ooh.
I agree, Chris.
Texas is about to slide the draws off them, and
they finna put it to the side.
You
They
know
finna slide it to the side. They finna slide to the side.
no rest.
Yeah, I agree with you on that though, man. Like,
Can we wait?
I like what Vandy doing. I like what the quarterback doing. Vandy right now, they went to Vegas with $2 and they got the first 2 teams they hit for $1 million. They playing with house money right now. But
Man, why
they getting greedy. They finna lose it all back on this one.
Wisner and Blue is about to run all over them.
Yes,
If nobody knows, I'm saying y'all got a good running back tandem. Texas have a good running back tandem. And guess what?
Yep.
These 2 dudes was their 3rd and 4th.
Officer, they ain't the main guy.
Over there, that 1st and 2nd string word. These are 4 string, and so I can see Arch Manning coming in the 3rd quarter. It is not going to be beautiful.
Man, can't Vandy keep it going for one more week, and maybe the week, next week, whatever they lose.
Hey, so what I think they do? No. Do I kind of hope it do? Yes. I do want to see where it goes. I just don't believe it though. I don't believe it, man.
Yeah.
See, Texas got a team. When they played Georgia last week, it's hard to just crank it up and get it going against the type of team like a Georgia, type of defense like that. If it gets weird in this game, I think Texas have it to be able to. All right, let's click it. Let's crank it up right now. Let's take it to the other gear and let's go on take Vanderbilt out. Against the Georgia, that shit was hard to do because Georgia, you got the boy goddamn Walker had 7 goddamn tackles in the first damn half, 3 sacks in the first half. That shit fucking up. That shit game line stats, and he had that in 1 half. That shit hard, but against Vanderbilt, they're gonna be able to do it. Like Chris said, the Manning boy gonna be coming out there in the third quarter, yeah.
The 3rd quarter. I'm rooting for Vandy. I would like Vandy to win, but like I got an uncle named June. My Uncle June got crime covered, and he's a career criminal in Baton Rouge. Like he used to always say when he going to jail, I'm praying for I'm looking for the worst, but I'm praying for the best for Vandy. So that's what it's doing, man.
I'm right. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, we know Texas gonna kill Vandy, but let a brother dream, bro. Let a brother dream. I didn't have a score for this one. I feel Texas. They coming out with a vengeance. They got beat last week at home against Georgia, and they trying to right this ship. So they gonna come out, man, and they gonna show no mercy, bro. They gonna put their foot on their neck, and it is what it is.
Hey, Blake, I agree with you. The basketball schools kind of balling this year, bro. Them basketball schools here kind of playing this year. You got Duke. You got they are, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, we're a basketball school too, man. We made it to the Final Four. That damn it, why ain't our football team firing off right now? Shit,
I know, right?
KB said he looking for a basketball season to return.
Shit, me too. Me too. Shit, I need something to be hopeful for. Luckily, the Ravens are still winning right now. Hell, I'd be a basket case, but
hell,
man,
y'all talking about Kirby Smart, I'm finna be Clark Lee Jr. or goddamn
I've been thinking about changing my name to Kelly Jr.
Man, as far as Vandy and Texas, I'll be honest with you, I'm rooting for the referees. I'm rooting for. I could give a shit less. Man, it's gonna be a controversial call. Texas fans are gonna get upset. The referees will have to overthrow it for fear of their life, and they'll steal the game away from Vandy. Nah, I'm just bullshit. Texas should roll them, but will they? Because Georgia came out and took their identity away from them and took them out of what they like to do. And by the time they wanted to see it, it was too late. Georgia done had it covered up. What if Vandy does some shit like that? Like what if Vandy comes out here and beats Texas? First of all, I hope they do, because I don't like Texas walking into the SEC like they just own this. Y'all are an outside. I don't even consider Texas A&M. I don't even consider South Carolina a member, and I think they've been there since like the early 90s. Like y'all ain't part of this shit. Like y'all, like I don't like them. But that being said, Texas got the weapons. They should beat the hell out of them. But will it happen? I don't know.
That will be a situation at Vanderbilt come out with that swagger. They still believing, and they just god dang gonna take it to. That'll be crazy as hell.
Guy had up there 30-20 Delmar Lane said Pavia reminds him of the first Rocky movie.
Yeah.
Alabama reminds me of the third Rocky movie. Like, we've been champion a little while, we're confident, and then here comes Clubber Lang, aka Vandy, and we getting ready to retire at the press conference, and they up there trying to get with our wife and everything. And they beat the hell out of us, killed our trainer. Like, we got nothing, man.
Hey, you want a real man? Come over here.
You want a real man? Come on. Yeah, man. Like, Mr. T took much money and wrinkled our school clothes. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting beat by Tennessee teams. I'm glad that we don't play no more of them. But I think Texas wins.
With ease.
I got an unpopular opinion. I think them boys at Vandy doing something, dog. I don't know what's going on down there. Them little nerds, they cooking up something. I don't know if the whole team's on steroids.
Hey,
I believe in a couple of years they're gonna get popped.
Hey,
something's not right about them.
We will.
All this winning they doing is just not sitting well with me.
Saturday, we will see the annexation of Puerto Rico. They cooked it up. That kid that made that play, he goes to Vandy.
Hey, listen, I remember Revenge of the Nerds. You remember they had the Olympics or whatever?
Yeah,
the javelin throw. Oh man,
exactly. You hit the head on the head, Chris. That's what it is.
So I just don't see. Yeah, man, y'all went down there. Y'all done lost to some lawyers, politicians. Yeah, man,
doctors.
Hey, nobody gonna be in the NFL on this team. Nobody.
Hey, you remember them old comic book strips in the back when they had the ads and the guy walked up, kicked sand in the nerdy kid's face, and then he does the Atlas workout program, comes back and gets his girlfriend back. That's what it felt like. Like we've been kicking sand in Vandy's face for years, and then they just muscled us out, man. Damn, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hiding it. I ain't over it yet. And then we turn around and lost to the Volunteers. That damn it. Like, shit. Let me compartmentalize this shit first.
Yeah, that's it. We knew that about he got that NIL deal before the goddamn game and shit. That's why in the end, man. Yeah, you want your team to win. You emotional, but at the end of the day, hell, we still go to work all through the weekend. They're waking up the next morning checking that bank account for the NIL check, bro.
Nick Saban, what I told you, NJ, what I told you, these little dudes, to me, I have a very unpopular opinion. This NLI has made these guys lazy. It's kind of hard to get motivated when you got $2 million in your bank account. Why you think you seen the exodus, the great exodus of Nick Saban? He's seen this shit coming. This dude foreshadowed the future. So I mean, it's kind of. I don't think Miro's playing hard. Let's call it. Let's just keep it a buck. I just don't think Miro's giving it 100% out there.
Yeah,
the dude got.
Like I said, Saturday was
dreads. Yeah, he got. He's just. Yeah, what happened to that little fro? He had a baby fro last year. He got dreads. He got a chain now. It's just he looked.
He got some weed. We didn't go that fast. That boy got some extensions.
Yeah, them fake extensions. But you know what? I ain't gonna hate on him either. Give me $2.5 million. Y'all have never seen me again on the football field, good or bad. I'd have disappeared.
I told y'all I wouldn't have been worth a shit with NIL if I was a good athlete. I've been hit y'all 3 hours before the game. Hey, if I don't get there before we got down, go to the stadium, bro. I ain't even showing up, big dog.
I'd have been 2 cases deep by game time. Nachos on the stand.
You know what's,
like
I'd have been so far down. I would have walked in the locker room with a blood in my ear. I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot.
I'd have been puking. I'd have been puking in the huddle like Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl that time. Just cool.
What's crazy about that? He got $2.5 million. Blake, our defensive coordinator, makes $2.2 million a year. I mean, for the year.
Right.
Yeah, that brings up a question.
So let's put that.
Brings up a question. How can you tell somebody making more money than you how to play a game? I've said that about the NFL a long time, but see, they're structured contracts. There's levels to this. NCAA is the Wild West right now. It's just different. Right. They're gonna have to structure this up.
I wouldn't have been worth it shit. As a great athlete, I wouldn't be worth it shit because you couldn't tell me shit and I wouldn't get paid. You wouldn't tell me shit and I wouldn't get paid.
Let me drive over to Georgia right now and win $45 on a scratcher, dude. You can't tell me nothing. $45.
It's getting to the point where I think the NCAA is going to be alleviated from college football. I don't think they're going to be governed. I see this in the next 15 years. We're going to have.
Did you see the thing where they eliminated the national letter of intent? They taking that out the game too.
Step to step. Yep. These are just intricate steps.
Yep.
Honestly, I believe these conferences are getting tired of NCAA shit. I honestly believe that.
Wait till they start breaking off, like when they had that. What is it called? Live Golf, when it broke away from PGA, started doing their own thing. Got that Saudi oil money involved, man. You can't tell them nothing no more either.
Paid over there, boy. They getting paid over there, dog.
That's all it's going to take is somebody to invest big money in it and tell these colleges, you ain't got to listen to them. You can come over here and be a stake in this, and so they'll start stepping away. I think we're just seeing the beginning of a snowball effect. We don't even know where this is going yet.
College football is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I mean,
yes, sir.
A lot of people just don't understand it, man. These are, and I feel as if when the NCAA is trying to get too involved, I feel like these conferences they're standing in the way. So. I do see them going away from that probably in the next decade or so.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I can see it.
But next on the list, Nebraska versus Ohio State. Now for me, it's one of the key games, but I was thinking of this game in the beginning of the season, like, what if Nebraska goes undefeated or come in with a 1 loss? Last week, we seen where Indiana blew the goddamn top off of Nebraska. So it kind of scared this game a little bit back for me, but it's still a must-see game because for me, I want to see how does Nebraska respond? How does Dylan Raiola respond to this? Do they come with the energy going to Ohio State? Do they come with the energy but like, look, we still in this thing. We still something to talk about. or is Ohio State too much? What's your thought, Rizo?
To be very honest with you, I don't watch Nebraska enough to know what the hell they got going on. I mean, just to be, I don't give a damn about them dudes like that.
And I feel you on that.
I know my time is like them and Iowa and Iowa State.
The Cats.
Okay. I'm gonna play some football. And Nebraska had their days. I don't know, man. I for what they got a freshman QB, and Rayola's doing okay, but I don't think they have firepower to go in and beat Ohio State at home. I don't, But like I said, I haven't been watching Nebraska that much to know. I don't know nobody but Dylan Rayola. I can't tell you nobody else on the team.
Yeah, they got a boy Dante Didewell.
Yeah,
the running back. He nice, but if I think Ohio State is gonna stomp the dog shit out of
me too.
It's just Ohio State is on a mission since that Oregon loss, and they got Ohio State is building up this big game with Indiana, and I think they're trying to come in with the confidence. And I think this is just a prerequisite from them to beat Indiana ass. So Dante Didewell, all them boys up there, they're not gonna be able to stop Emeka Ibuku, Jeremiah Smith, and all them other dudes like that. It's just too much.
And I was discussing this with somebody at work. They were like, they were talking about this game. They were like, if they still out on the run, I said, they can still out on the run. I said, oh boy, Jenkins, he banged up. I said, but don't act like Henderson ain't shit. I said, but they do still out on the run, stop them. I said, they got too much on the corners to stop too. I said, it's too much for Nebraska to try to stop.
Yep. Nebraska ain't there yet. Matt Rule's doing a good job of getting them back and building them up, but he ain't nowhere close yet.
And to me,
Ohio State should win by double digits.
The best win they have is over Colorado. Let's just keep it a buck.
That's 100%, man.
The have is over Colorado. I mean, this game, I don't even think it's going to be close. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm going to look at it on the ESPN app like everybody else.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the long. I'm going to watch the long highlights. That's all. He said, if we have a losing season, do y'all think Ryan transfers?
No.
Is that his agent? Are you trying to? Because like right now, like I've said they need to take Nick Sheridan's money and just give it to Ryan Williams, since he's really the offensive playmaker and pretty much designing it, because that's where the ball's going every time. We just fire Sheridan.
All you gotta do is
Williams fucking OC, because that's what he is right now. But
all you gotta say is I didn't get enough targets next week and shit.
But here's the thing: who's gonna start next year? Kaylon Russell or Ty Simpson?
I think
the 5-star true freshman, or you're going to start a former 5-star that's been there. I mean, because Keelan Russell, he also plays with another talented receiver, Corey Moore, 5-star guy that's going to Oregon. So he's playing with the same type of little fella. So what do we? I mean, I think he stays put, and I think the boy reinvents that offense next year. I think the offense will be even more exciting next year.
Well, the thing is with killing the boy in the Alabama offense, in the future, I really see this thing coming along the way we wanted it to come along. It's just, I'm gonna be honest with you, Miro is not his guy, but he's gonna make Miro work to the best he can. Miro cannot run all those passing concepts that the boy likes to run. Only thing I'm concerned about is the defense. Like, do we get the defensive dog with the grit moving forward? Because when you just think about Washington defense, they had one of those bend don't break type goddamn defenses too,
And that goes back to recruiting the South, like we was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Alabama, recruit Mississippi, recruiting, Louisiana, Georgia. You got to stick to the South, man. The West Coast guys, I ain't trying to, they good for the West Coast system.
Different mentality.
Not the SEC. The SEC is something totally different, man. And he can't try to make Alabama. You can't make any SEC team a West Coast type. You can't do it. It just won't work. You're not going to win.
Keep it real, old school. I'm gonna say it for you. Them dudes soft, bro. Them dudes soft. Them dudes soft. I'm gonna tell you, the dogs that they go get, the USC, all USC dogs comes from the South. The guy from Mississippi, they got a guy from Mississippi State. They got a couple guys from Georgia, Bear Alexander. A lot of their dogs at USC come from the South. So you starting to see that these West Coast teams are pulling from the South. I mean, yeah, these California dudes, you can get you a quarterback. Every now and again, you'll find in a haystack a corner or a wide receiver.
You can get quarterbacks, tight ends, and O-linemen.
Yeah, but come on, yeah. I say the part loud. They soft. Them dudes ain't eating no gumbo. Them dudes ain't no rice and gravy.
Yeah.
Man, them dudes eating diet
tacos and
all that shit. Them dudes eating the taco trucks down there, man.
And they smell.
So I need to put that on my board when they finally hire me to recruit. Nobody that eats taco trucks.
That's where all that skinny jeans shit come from. That shit come from them dudes,
Jerk.
Listen,
I'm a jerk.
them dudes very small, man.
Anybody with cut-off shorts and thong sandals is a no-no in my book. No dudes
on the beach with them little shorts on.
Hey, what about socks and slides? We don't rule them out, right?
I'm a sauce and slide type of guy.
Good. All right, I'm still in the hunt. Then they still recruit me. I dress like I just got out the pen, man. Like most of the time, like that.
Socks and slide, baby. Exactly.
With the socks on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the same one. So.
Chris said, "No boy eat taco trucks and they look like they smell good." Chris,
look like GQ models out there, man.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, they were pretty, and they pretty.
Hey, straight up though.
Damn,
straight up, Alabama does look soft though, because I ain't never remember a time, man, that Alabama get punched in the mouth like that and didn't try to answer back. Come on, like it's ridiculous, man. That's what bothers me.
My bad.
No, you good, man. I'll go on a damn rant, take up too much time. Go for it.
Man. No, it's true. It look different. But guess what I'm gonna say in the end? Roll Tide.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh no.
Score update real quick. Minute 12 left in the second quarter. Pitt's up 31-0.
God
damn.
Go Pitt. Go Pitt.
Best season they've had in like 40-something years, I think, like so far.
Eli Holstein, Heisman Trophy winner.
Like that's what's crazy is like you take a couple of years, of getting back away from what you're known for and what's always worked for you, and you can end up like a Pittsburgh, because in the 70s they were a powerhouse. I mean, Tony Dorsett won a Heisman there. Dan Marino played there. Like, there's so many guys. Pitt was a solid top 5, top 10 team every year, and they got away from what they do, and they fell off the map for a long time. So you got to be real careful letting the culture of what makes you get away from you. Like, you really got to be careful with that. Look at Florida.
Yeah, for real. He asked about what y'all think about Mike Bobo. What y'all thoughts about Mike Bobo?
I try to think about him, to be honest with you. Like, I ain't a Georgia hater, but I try not to think about it too much. Like, once like a miracle happened and we got past Georgia, I don't really think about them no whole lot now.
Is he gonna stop Carson Beck for throwing all those interceptions?
Dude, I'm telling you what's truth. I would
I don't think it's Mike Bobo. I think it's really more personnel. The scheme they've been running is working. If Mike Bobo pulled all that shit out of Stetson Bennett, which I believe Carson Beck is a little better than Stetson Bennett, I don't really think. If Brock Bowers can just cut down on the stupid mistakes, he'll be straight. Carson Beck cut down on the stupid mistakes, he'll be straight. I mean, Mike Bobo is not the most sexiest play caller, But yeah, he runs a pretty conservative offense. He gets pretty much everybody involved. I don't, I think it's Georgia, romanticizing about other, greener pastures. But I think for that little system they got, they good, man.
Don't do it. I remember when I used to say, man, I wish we had quarterbacks could throw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards this season. And now that I've seen it, we ain't won a championship with it much. So, like, I wish we just go back running the damn ball and being physical. Don't change who you are, Georgia.
That's a fact.
Waylon said them coaches wearing skinny jeans.
They're a jerk. They're a jerk.
Hey, what was that song? Teach Me How to Dougie. Couldn't wear skinny jeans because the burner keep rubbing. Yeah, man, you can't do that, man.
Pair of skinny jeans and some Vans on.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I don't know, man. It's just
I ain't seen a pair of them in a minute.
Yeah, they're right there, Wildline. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like our boys down here take it for granted because you got to think the topography in the South. We don't really have nothing to do. This is not a big city. This is not Los Angeles. And you got to think half of these universities, these boys don't live in the city that the university. These boys live way on the outskirts. Yeah, with in those sugar cane fields and all that shit. Yeah, those grass, dirt roads. So these boys come from humble beginnings. They live in these shotgun houses. They're pulling that from some internal source of pain. Whereas it's kind of hard to get motivated to go, to have that violent mentality when you come into football, being on a beach and you seeing all this pretty shit surrounding you and big buildings. So that's my take on it.
Mm-hmm. What you got, man?
Yeah.
I see a question in the chat from Gabe. He said, is the ice cream truck still coming out after practice? Is that real? Do we got a guy that brings ice cream around?
No,
is that real thing?
This summer, that was the thing. He brought an ice cream truck.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
No wonder we soft. Shit, man, you can't eat no soft serve and get motivated to beat nobody.
Coach Kelly
for ice cream.
I'm telling you, Coach Kelly.
That's why you gotta have the old school. You gotta have the old school ice cream machine. We gotta crank at some bitch. At least make them work for it. That damn man, we bring it up too. Hell, no wonder we soft. You answered my question, Gabe. I've been wondering.
Damn. They're playing music at practice that y'all practicing on. Nick said he didn't let that shit go down. He didn't let that shit go down to LSU, so I know he wasn't playing that shit with y'all in Alabama.
Hell no. When Stuyvesant came to Alabama, bro, that shit was fucking.
That shit stopped. All that shit. Like Marcus Spears and all them boys. He wasn't playing with Marcus Spears and all them boys. Yeah, he wasn't playing with them like that.
Hey man, I remember when Najee and Waller was going into the draft. It was some kind of draft special. I'm not sure what it was called, but they was in the house. It was Najee Harris, Jalen Waddle, and Jamar Chase, right? And they were talking about their experience at the colleges, right? And Jamar asked Najee Harris what was his touchdown dance, and Najee was like, "We can't dance. There ain't no touchdown dance. Now you hand that ball over to the official, and you go to the side. You might, jump over, but you got to go. It ain't no dancing. It's no dance.
Well, I'm a 90s baby anyways. Back in the day, they taught us, gangsters don't dance, we boogie.
They boogie.
Like
gangsters don't dance, all we do is this.
I'm telling you, man. Some of them dudes dancing out there looked a little too zesty sometimes. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Motherfuckers out there looking like jeans. What's that guy's name? The exercise guy that passed away earlier this year, Simmons.
Richard Simmons?
Look like Richard Simmons out there. I'm like, man, guys don't dance like that. What the hell we doing? Yeah.
Look at my nails. Look at my nails.
Oh, don't even get me started.
You remember Eddie Murphy did Little Richard
Nutty
Simmons?
Professor. I'm a pony.
Yeah, that John getting weird, man. But hey,
I didn't. Somebody painting nails.
He need to have one of those those junction boys type years. Need to go make them train with some Navy SEALs or something. Like do something to bring the toughness back, like to bring that camaraderie and that toughness back into them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, go off the week. If at least 2 of them didn't die, we'll know it didn't work. Like that's.
I know, right?
So,
I'm just bullshit. But whoa, man! Somebody said Ryan Williams needs to lose a nail. Is he painting his nails? Is that real?
Yeah.
His
That's
sister
his thing.
His sister painted his nail.
She must be a nail tech because them bitches be perfect as hell.
All that shit. See what I'm saying?
Hey, so like my son, he's an alpha, right? And you know, I asked him, you know, I'm never one of them type of dudes, whatever. And I'm like, I ain't about getting beat. You know what you had to go through to, you know, to be in for fraternities or whatever. People call it hazing, whatever you want to call it. So I was asking him, I'm like, you know, explain it to me. I don't get it. You know, the whole thing. Yeah. He want me to tell you everything they did, but he just explained it to me like this. He said, look at it this way. We go through stuff to bond, to make us a brotherhood for real.
Yeah.
But when we go through turmoil together, whatever it may be, you go through that turmoil together.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to come out at the other end together, all locked, arm in arm. Yeah. Kind of like the Army. You in the armed forces.
And it creates that different type of bond.
It creates a different type of bond.
I got it.
Ain't no me. Because if you like this, if they give you something that you got to learn, remember, if one person don't know it, everybody's gonna get it.
So what you gonna do? You gonna hold that man accountable?
Everybody accountable. Everybody's making sure everybody else know their part. Everybody's making sure everybody knows what they need to do. That way, at the end of the day, we all come out of this unscathed. We all coming out of this as one unit. That's going back to the practices that we was talking about. The music Chris was bringing up at the practice. Listen, man, get out there, practice. You know, when somebody mess up, hold them accountable. You ain't got to be what you hold them accountable. You show, hey, bro, this ain't what we do here. This ain't what this. You know, if somebody is in that mood of it's me, or go sit your ass down. You know, next man up. We used to be next man up. And now it's like, people like, well, you know, if we coach them hard, they're gonna leave. Well, let them leave. You at some point you can't let your kids.
It ain't for him then if he can't accept that.
If you're a parent and you paying the bills and the roof over the head and keeping these kids, you can't let your kids in your house.
Nope.
You can't let them do it.
I got a question for you, Rise Up, Nick Saban and Van. So since the Saban era is over with, so he implemented all these standards, and now you guys are going by these standards, but now we see a culture shift.
Right.
Do you see these standards? Is the standard going to still be the standard? And do you see you guys returning to prominence of college, being the darlings of college football in the next 5 years, 4 years, hell, 10 years? Or are we going to see a regression? Or are you guys going to be a shell of yourself? What I'm saying, do you see Alabama dominating in championships or even going back to the playoffs? You know, because the playoffs is called the Alabama Invitational for a reason. Is it still going to be called that? No, I'm saying, is it still going to be called that in the next 6 years?
You know what? Regardless of what's Saban there or not, I believe when college football was set up, I believe us just dominating championships was finna go away anyway.
Right.
Just due to all the parity and NIL. Do the collective thing, NIL transfer portal. I think that part was going away for us anyway. We get back to the playoffs eventually? I think we will be making an appearance in the playoffs. But as far as the way we see Bama, the way we know it, I can't confidently tell you yeah. I can't confidently tell you yeah. And
I don't think so.
Right now, my feelings, I'm gonna say no, but that's just my emotional feelings right now, of course.
To take the emotion out of it for me, I don't think so. I mean, I like the parity in college football. I mean, I think it makes it better when you got teams that it makes it better for football to me.
No, it doesn't. I gotta go to work and hear other people beating their chest like they us now, and it's not fun.
That ain't fun. It's not fun.
It is though. No, real reality, it is though.
I think Alabama, you give it a couple years, the boy get his groove together, he get his guys in there. We made some quick hires. They was trying to keep. We was bleeding. People was leaving, jumping in the portal, leaving, going places. So they had to make a quick hire, and he had to make hire to have some kind of stability, quote unquote, right? So, but when he gets things what he wanted, I think we will be always in the conversation, but we will be in the conversations along with LSU, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio, the other teams. It's not just going to be the Alabama invitation no more.
But what you just said, like you had to make a quick hire, and because people hitting the portal. So with that being said, that's what I try to tell people. So yes, do I think he like the West Coast? I do. So that's for me. That's why he had to go get a lot of those West Coast guys for familiarity. You couldn't just let a lot of these dudes hit the portal, because if a lot of dudes would hit the portal, we would have shown up been looking crazy as hell this year. So you had to keep what's there, whether it's your guy or not. You got to kind of keep that together to get the team together. How does he do moving forward? I don't know. We're going to see. But, yeah.
I got 2 key hires in the offseason that in the next couple of seasons.
Bo Davis and Corey Raymond.
Oh, y'all can get that. You can get that shit. That shit dead. That Corey Raymond shit dead, and that Bo Davis shit dead. But I do feel as if you guys need to make a valid effort for Eric Bieniemy, and not only that, and for a defensive coordinator, David Randall's about to get fired from Baylor. David Randall's a hell of a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, at the college level that we know of too.
He gave Bama fits. When we had Grant Delpit and all them boys.
Yeah.
He, Kevin Mentor, Jamal Adams, those are his guys, and he recruited some of them. So getting back to the Bama recruiting base, coming back to Louisiana, stealing some of our players, which I hope y'all don't.
Yeah.
But I do feel as if Alabama just really kind of needs to key back in on keeping the main thing. This is your bread. The South is y'all bread and butter. Right. Let's kind of exploit it. That's what it's here for. The land is plentiful. It's fruitful. So I just don't want to see you guys going out and getting a fucking cornerback, a 3-4-star cornerback from California. I don't want to see you guys going above the Mason-Dixon line for nobody other than a quarterback or an offensive lineman. I even questioned Brian Kelly. We have a guy we're getting. He's the top guy in his position. We're getting a guy from Indiana. So I mean, but we're gonna see.
But even though, like you say, he's the top guy. But
yeah, I'm okay with it. If he's a 5-star, that means he's the best in his state. If he's
that's still weird to hear Indiana, because we Jay Sean Ross. He had got we got him. He got him last class, but he had got from Kansas. It's just weird to hear a South team like LSU and Alabama get a guy from an Indiana or Kansas.
It is weird.
Les Miles wasn't going for that shit. Les Miles got all his boys from Louisiana. That team was primarily 80% Louisiana guys.
And so go back to what I was saying about the 3-star guy Tristan Lyles that's coming to Alabama for the I haven't seen them offer him yet. He's gonna be there for a visit, but I haven't. But guess who offered him? Vanderbilt ain't playing. They offered him. I think Mississippi State offered him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, how in the hell we ain't offering that guy? And like I said, despite all the size and shit, that boy a baller, man. That boy a baller.
All right. Those are hungry guys, man. Those guys are the hungry guys, bro. Like I said, we talked about it before, but in chats and behind things, these 5 stars and stuff, that's all nice and pretty. We know how to get ranked, the different camps and things. But when you got everybody like on your job, you know what I'm saying? You got all the teams on your job, you're feeling yourself.
Yeah.
And then we got NIL, just like Chris said something. You're feeling yourself. So you got people throwing money at you. So when you go to you just left USC and you come to Alabama, right? and Alabama offer you whatever. Then you go to LSU. You're like, well, man, look, I got money on the table here, there, and there. I can go anywhere I want to. You're a superstar. You already spoiled milk to me. That's just my opinion. You spoil your milk. You know, if you're not going to that school because you love that school, you've been like a fan of that school since you was a kid, you know, whether it's legacy or you just was looking at like, man, I like Georgia, I like LSU, I like whatever school it is. You know, if you're not a fan, true fan, and that's been your dream school since, you know, a kid, and that's where you want to go, I understand sometimes things may happen. You may not get, you know, an offer from that school or whatever the case may be. But if that school offer you, you go there, you will fit. If money moves you, I don't want you. I mean, personally, because it's a bigger goal to me. But these kids these days are a little different. They don't look at it like that. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to tell somebody who's, you know, stomach, you know, their backbone because they're hungry, you know, that, hey, I can't tell a kid not to go play for money when the light's been off 6 months out of the year. You know, it's cold. They don't know where their next meal coming from. He's sharing shoe with his brother. He 12 and his brother 17. What do you say to it? You know?
I got a solution. Alabama need to start adopting motherfuckers. They need to start going into these hoods and start adopting these little kids, man. I'm going, that's the only way you're going to fix this shit. That's the only way you're going to get it. That's the only way you're going to solve this problem.
Man. You know, it's here. But I like the parody though. I mean, I like parody. I don't like one team just, you know, just I like parody. Now, Alabama was my team. And of course, I love it when we talk, you know, we can pop our collar, but at the same time, I like when we're battling that.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I did a video other day about the most disappointing team. And at the end, I was like, man, as a college football fan, you gotta kind of love this shit right now. Like, come on, man. Army and Navy right now. Army and Navy. Like teams like that. UNLV. You know what I'm saying? These teams like that now, it's fun to watch. I can't lie to you. It's fun to watch. Fun to watch. I like it, man.
Hey, can I address something that I seen in the comments right there? Because Chris had brought up Eric Bieniemy, and a guy said in the chat, he said after watching Kansas City not miss a beat, I start to wonder how good is Bieniemy really. Well, Kansas State moves through Andy Reid. Offensive coordinator's not gonna. They're not. He don't have a whole lot to do. He just helping run what Andy Reid designs. He's not bringing nothing new to the table. And if you look at the Chiefs this year, they are missing a beat. They're undefeated, but Mahomes got more interceptions than touchdowns right now. Nobody's talking about that. They're moving through the fact that they're one of the best defensive teams in football, and they're lining up and playing a lot of power run. Something we hadn't really seen the Chiefs do before. They're lining up and playing some smash mouth football, running the ball, controlling the tempo and the clock. And Mahomes is not having the best year. I'm not taking nothing away from the guy and what he's done, but yeah, Bieniemy's a culture change guy when you bring him in. There was NFL players that complained about how hard-nosed he was. So when you bring him in, your team is going to be physically tough and mentally tough. Now, I can't say much about his play calling because I don't really have a sample size in front of me, but he brings a toughness that a lot of guys don't bring.
And where's Bieniemy from?
Address that.
Where's Bieniemy from?
Where's he from?
He's from here.
He played ball at Colorado, didn't he, back in the day?
Where
he's from Louisiana.
Yeah, he's from here.
Yeah.
He's an old traditional Southern guy with Southern values that's going to be able to relate to these boys.
Yeah.
100%, man. And a guy like that. I'll tell you another guy, an NFL guy, and y'all are going to laugh at me. Rex Ryan is still entertaining, wanting to coach defenses and be a head coach at places, and nobody's talking to him, but he brings a toughness and a swagger and an attitude to a team.
His defenses are awesome to me, man.
They're ridiculous. I mean, look at Del Rivas, an amazing player, don't get me wrong, but look when Rex Ryan was with him. His game was just that much different. And there's certain guys that just bring that. And I'm not saying Alabama needs to hire Rex Ryan as defense coordinator, but you need a guy that brings a whole change, not just a great play caller, a guy that makes the locker room different, makes the players more accountable at practice, makes them hungry, makes them want to go out there and not give the offense in practice a single point. They give a shit about that. It's bragging rights for them. And when you go back to the recruiting, Alabama don't bring dogs in no more. I'm sorry, we don't. We got guys that look good on highlight films and they look great, but they ain't nasty. They're not nasty. And you got to be nasty to play defense in the South. That's just me.
And see, he said he ain't seen the real Alabama team since the first half. Man, I been stopped seeing the real Alabama team years ago, bro. I been stopped seeing the real Alabama years ago.
Did we see the real Alabama in the first half, or did we see the real Georgia? Because they've been slow in the first half most of all season, except against Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, they come out and threw how many interceptions against Texas in the first half? They just played incredible defense. That's the only mistake from that game where they wouldn't play really good in the first half against Alabama.
I'm gonna tell you when I stopped seeing the real Alabama, especially the defense is what I'm talking about. When we got the year we got blown out, we had top support, and that's when I started seeing Alabama. I'm like, this ain't the same stuff. I mean,
you talking about against Clemson?
Yep.
What year was that?
That was 18. I want to say
18 or 19. It was somewhere in there. Yeah, 18.
18 to 19. That when we lost 2 games, Matt Jones came in.
19 was the LSU came through and just
greatest offense we've ever seen.
We got them back, we got them back.
Damn sure did. 17. What happened in 2017 in Alabama?
We struggled like hell with Georgia in the championship.
Not football. I mean, well, it coincided with football wise, but something happened at Alabama, the University of Alabama. They made a hire in 2017.
Who the fuck? I can't think of what's up.
And our defense really been on decline since then. To be honest with you, and listen, nobody bite my head off here. This just rise up talking. This is not law. This is just my mind and my conspiracy theory. In 2017, they hired Greg Burns.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And Greg Burns is not a guy. Greg Burns come from Arizona State. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he's alumni.
That's a damn good point, actually, because we became more involved in the basketball program too, more than we'd ever seen Alabama ADs be involved. And let's be honest, Mal Moore, not only did he pursue Saban in such a way that he didn't have a choice but to come to Alabama, but he played, he coached, he came through Alabama at many different levels before he became an AD. I mean, he was invested in that school.
Right.
It matters. It does matter. And when we were talking about recruiting guys from the South, you've got to be around this to know what it's about and want it. Like when you grow up amongst these rivalries and knowing what playing for these teams means, it means more to you, man. When you grow up in California, you don't care about the Iron Bowl. You don't care about LSU and Arkansas. You don't care about that Golden Boot game. You don't care about none of that, man. Like, and yes, you're going to still come and play because you want to get to the next level, but there's a hunger in guys that grew up amongst it that just, it's got a different feel to it. I don't know what it is, but it matters.
Chris, I want to hear you talk about LSU becoming a dark horse.
That's what I was.
At this point, is it a dark horse though?
No.
Dark horse? Right, that's what I'm saying.
No, their quarterback leads the SEC in passing touchdowns right now. Everybody thought that was going to be Lane Kiffin.
I didn't want to, it was embarrassing to say it. I didn't want to say it. I knew Garrett Nussmeier was leading the SEC in yards and everything. I think he has.
But they're gonna lose though.
Hey, bro. Yeah, we are. Bro, we're trying, man. We're rebuild. We're in rebuild mode. We're rebuilding. So
fine, we ain't gonna beat Mercer then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with LSU. I'm really impressed with this defense. I think at the end of the year, we're gonna have in the SEC. I think our defense will be probably top 3, top 4. It's trending. You know, Whit Weeks. I think Whit Weeks is gonna be. He's gonna be a preseason All-American. We had Jacobian Gilliam. He's coming back. And if we can just get Perk to come back and understand and we can have a really special thing going on the defense, man. So
can we give your head coach some dap? Because a lot of people made fun of Brian Kelly.
I've seen so many people.
Completely honest with that hire.
He's not going to be the culture. Yeah. He's not going to. He's only got 2 10-win seasons. We beat Alabama the first season, which was a phenomenal feat. He produced a Heisman winner and a top offense last year.
And an SEC championship appearance.
He's been trending. He's trending in the right direction.
Well, here's the thing about that hire. Everybody, when they seen he come from Notre Dame, everybody's like, well, all they did at Notre Dame was losing big games. People don't understand what recruiting at Notre Dame's like.
That's hard.
Why do you think they have not been good in years? Like, yes, they can recruit nationally, but their restrictions on recruiting is a lot different than Alabama, LSU, Georgia. They have certain academic requirements that these schools don't even sniff at. So for him to not only be able to field a team that repeatedly put them in big games, and he got them in the playoffs a couple of times, got them to a national championship, he's a hell of a coach, man. If you do that Notre Dame in today's football, this ain't the 80s. Back in the 80s, they could recruit and stack them up like that and get guys to come, and it was different then. He's done a hell of a job, and he's doing a hell of a job at LSU. I just want to bring that up because he gets made fun of way too much.
Yeah, especially when you make him privy to the resources that LSU can provide him.
Yeah,
bingo.
He just has to recruit Louisiana, which he's been doing a phenomenal job. He's built a fence. And he's got all the top guys in Louisiana. Last year, he's got all the top guys that come out of Louisiana.
We talked about the Chris. Talk about last class. We ain't got last class.
And in the last 2 classes, Alabama has not have a Louisiana guy, which is crazy because most of our top guys, we split them. If we have 14 blue chip players in Louisiana or 14 guys that's in the top 200, I mean, 7 of them going to Alabama. That's been the story for the last 13, 14, 15 years since Saban has been there. He's come and he has pick of the litter in Louisiana. We think about the Landon Collins, the Eddie Lacy's, the Devontae Smiths, all these guys. Yeah, he's had his pick of the litter. All those D linemen he's got from North Louisiana.
Yeah,
he's had which one? The boy got caught with the gun and the weed in his car. Them 2 boys.
Raekwon Davis.
Yeah. When they was coming back to he's a lot of people don't give Brian Kelly because they said he's not a recruiter. This guy has produced a top 5 class. Is his last 2 years at LSU. So he's and
he recruited Tyler Butler too.
Hey, go Braves, by the way. They let me down this year too, but it is what it is.
Braves fan.
Oh yeah, I've been a Braves fan for a hot minute.
But Tom Reese said nice Braves had roll time rise up.
Yeah, I see you turn that thing around. Man, Godfather, it's SEC. He said Greg Byrne was from Idaho. See, I mean, what do they know? Potatoes and big sky country. They's looking around and shit, talking about what? I'm just grasping at straws here, man. I don't know. I'm disappointed, and I want to know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no answers.
Where the boy from?
I know not the
don't get me depressed.
I think it's Idaho. Well, Iowa was one of them Idaho, Iowa, Wyoming, one of them states where they ain't got nothing but a few horses and cattle. There's a lot of grazing going on in them states that they're from.
Everything I know about that area, I learned from Yellowstone. Like, I don't even know nothing about people, none of that shit.
Okay.
Like,
that's crazy.
I got a question. We talking about Brian Kelly coming in from outside of the culture, not being a Southerner or whatever the case may be, coming to Louisiana, and he turned the program around, right? He's recruiting favorably in Louisiana, getting the top guys. Now, we got a guy from outside the SEC coming. Is at Alabama now. Saban is gone. We have witnessed over the last, I know at least the last 6-7 years, Alabama be a carousel for coaches. We know we don't get OC and DC come in for 1 year. They off. They either head coach somewhere else or wherever, they're up in their stock and they're out of there. 2 years tops and they're gone. Do you see we have any stability now? We got DeBoer. Once he gets, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't see our OC and DC being there too much longer. I don't see it happening, But once he gets an OC and a DC, and then we get some more position coaches in play that we need to put. Do you think people coming to Alabama to stay, or is still going to be the coaching carousel, or is Georgia or LSU going to be the new coaching carousel, coaching rehab as we used to call it? You fall out of favor somewhere, you come here and we get you cleaned up, Saban get you cleaned up, shade up, put your new suit on you and send you back out into the world, and because that also helps with recruiting and stability, because you have guys recruiting kids, but they're not there when the kids get there, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that Alabama will make that turning point? Like, okay, well, now we have a stable unit here. We got people who want to be here. We back recruiting the South, and now that's gonna be the norm for a minute anyway. Go, you got your hand up, man.
First of all, I've been rooting against the Seahawks all year, not because I hate them, because I want Ryan Grubb to get mad and leave the Seahawks and come back and get with his head coach. When they were together at Washington, they had something going there, and I want him to come back to Alabama. I don't think Sheridan's my guy, but we got to realistically, man. I think if he's given time, I'm scared he won't be given time, but if he's given time and implements his things, I think he can do something special at Alabama. I don't think it'll be Saban level. I don't think we'll ever see that style of domination again. We've been saying parity in college football. I don't think we'll ever see anybody go on a solid, continuous run like that again. I just don't. Everybody's catching up now. The level playing field, I just do not think you'll see anybody take a run. Like, you may have a class of guys that come in and do something special, and for 3 or 4 years they play really good football for a while, but I don't think you'll see a program have that kind of top two, number 1, 2, 3 kind of run for 15, 20 years no more. I just don't think we'll see that again at any program. I think there's a clash of different personalities and different mentalities right now in the locker room at Alabama. And I think we're going to have to let some of these guys get graduated and get out before he can really get these guys to buy in what he's saying, because they were listening to the greatest coach that's ever lived. It's hard to come in there and replace that guy and then change their mentality, how they did things, and try to implement something new. I mean, it's just hard to do that. So as Alabama fans, unfortunately, we just got to be patient. Now, 3 years from now, we may evaluate him completely different and say this dude's a damn bust and he's got to go. But we've got to give him a certain amount of time and a certain amount of recruits to get his establishment going. That's just where I feel about it right now. I hope that kind of somewhat answered what you said. I said a lot right there, but does that, that's how I look at it.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Texas A&M just dropped their blackout uniforms on here last too, bro.
Man,
yeah, they lost them.
I'm getting sick of their ass. They've been talking about these black uniforms. They've been talking about these black uniforms about 2 weeks now. I don't care what they do. This shit about to happen. Is whatever gonna happen, gonna happen.
Yeah, your jersey ain't gonna matter. I've seen Oregon break out 14 different ones during the year, and I still have never seen them win a national title in my life. And they may have as good a championship they've ever had, but it ain't never mattered.
Oh, that's nice and all, but
they gonna have some black G-Nights on too? They gonna have some black G-Nights on too? Well, I mean, black Air Force Ones?
Yeah, they got the black ones on.
Hey, black one energy is different now.
Maybe Alabama can get some black Air Force Ones.
Yep. I'm telling you right now, when I was recruiting my defensive players, if they've never heard of the last Mr. Big, I don't want them. People that bump the last Mr. Big, they roll up to take a spot over. All right, they don't walk around smiling, looking at the sunshine. All right, these guys get business done, and I'm telling you, there's just a mentality difference. Like to me, Rondo McClain.
Talking about these.
Hey, take that shit to trial, bitch. He said it best. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew Rolando McClain wasn't there for a business degree. You know what I'm saying? Like Rolando McClain was there to terrify people and scare the hell out of them, and it worked. All right. Like if I'd have been in that locker room, I would have yes sirred him, and we would have been the same age, and it wouldn't even matter because I know he would kick my ass. Like I just, it's just some shit man.
Hey, bro, I have a otherworldly hate for Texas A&M, and it's not on no football shit. It's just, dude, what have y'all done? Y'all been in the SEC for almost 16 years and haven't even went to the SEC championship, and you just this is their Super Bowl. Believe it or not, this is their Super Bowl playing LSU every year because we smashed their ass. Like remember when Alabama beat us like 7 straight times? We did that shit to their ass. So when y'all used to whoop us, we'll take all our frustration out on their ass.
Hey, to be fair though, to be fair to Texas A&M though, they got placed in the West back when we still had divisions, and Alabama and LSU was still running shit over here. Auburn would have the occasional good year, but like Alabama and LSU was running the West. They didn't have a chance. Ask Ole Miss in 2014, they had one of the greatest recruiting cycles come through. Like they were beating Alabama, and they still couldn't win the damn West. Like it was hard to win the West.
You know that year when they had Johnny Football got his ass slaughtered. And every year when he played against LSU, every year they never beat us.
For y'all, hated him.
Yeah, they never beat us. So yeah, it's just, bro. It's just, what have you guys done? You and Missouri, what have y'all done? Nothing. Oh, okay. Missouri went to the SEC championship twice. Since they've been yeah, they beat Georgia the first year, and I think a couple of years after that.
They beat who?
Missouri. I think Missouri's been to the SEC championship.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't beat us.
Yeah, no, they haven't. Yeah, but I know that first. I think that first year they
was in there about 2, maybe 3 years. They when they first came in, they was getting it, but they were in the East.
Yeah, the weak East.
But Missouri just now got their first win over Auburn since they've been in the SEC, man. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me something. Who drawn these maps up? Who put Missouri in the East? I'm trying to think. Alabama and Auburn
don't even mean
way far east than Missouri. I'm like, who? I don't even know how they in the SEC to begin with. But
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all who can break this thing down, and he go back in the time. Who should be in the SEC? That damn TriStar. He talk about that shit. He used to talk about that shit all the time. About
Tulane is an original member.
Tulane was an OG member, man.
Kennesaw State,
Georgia Tech was in there for a hot minute.
I know TriStar used to talk about it all the time, bro. He used to break it down all the time too.
Yes, I mean, to be honest with you, I have a very unpopular opinion. I believe we're diluting the SEC. We're taking our mystique away from us. Why are we putting, Missouri and Texas A&M, Big 12 teams, and all right, Oklahoma and Texas, okay, fine. But I just really feel like we should have kept our original 14 teams. I mean, we were good, man.
Right.
Yeah, we were good. You got to think, in the SEC West alone, within the last 20 years, LSU have 2 of them, Bama has 6, and Auburn has 1. That goes to show you the strength of the SEC West.
Right.
Yep.
So
then if you want to go back just a tad bit, Florida
the
East.
Florida have 2 of them.
And then Georgia got 2.
So
the SEC is the creme de la creme, as they say.
And if we go back 10 more years in the 90s, Tennessee got 1. So
hey y'all. I hate that to do it because it's a good talk, but I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Y'all. Chad, I appreciate y'all tuning in. God damn, this shit was a good convo too. I appreciate y'all tuning in, but y'all I gotta go. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Man, rise up, Craig. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, man.
And I'll let y'all know when we try to get back at it. Next week, I'm looking at Tuesday for this show right here, and I'm looking at Thursday for that the talk football type show if y'all up for it. Tuesday and Thursday, because like I said, football season over with now. So it's free on my schedule. He's at call out and they said we just get started. Hey, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for tomorrow, man. I want to do it some more too.
I know, man. I had so many games I wanted to cover, and I got distracted, man. We had good conversation. I didn't even think about it.
That's what I like about this show too, because we'll veer off and we'll be talking about some good stuff.
But natural is better though. When you just veer off, you just talking natural again.
We just chopping it up.
That's better. So yeah.
But y'all, I gotta run. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, chat. Appreciate the support. We got 14. Hey man, at least can I get 14 likes when I get off this thing? At least can I get 14 likes? That's all. 16. I just seen 16 pop up. That's all I'm asking for. Likes. And appreciate y'all. Roll Tide.
You can't do the link. You know what they say about link.
Hey, that's why I got quiet. You gotta do you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't practice. What
I'm gonna throw that bitch up how Brian Kelly throw that bitch up.
All right.
All right,
y'all. I'll
see y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.
Damn.